Ever since the Sauber of Felipe Massa passed Jenson Button into turn 1 at the very first Chinese Grand Prix in 2004, Shanghai has consistently provided close racing and extraordinary memories. It's where Lewis Hamilton effectively lost the title in his rookie year, and it's where Nico Rosberg claimed Mercedes' first win of the modern era in 2012. Shanghai International Circuit then, a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, tests their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1 and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 14. Joining me once again to take you through this race is the effervescent Anthony Davidson, and I'm very much looking forward to it getting underway. You raced here, of course, didn't you, back in your Super Aguri days in that infamous Chinese Grand Prix of 2007?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't last that long though, unfortunately. Qualifying had gone pretty well, but my brakes failed quite early in the race, around lap 10 or 11, something like that. And of course, back in 2004, I was the very first Formula 1 driver to complete a lap of this circuit. Just thought I'd mention that for you, Crofty. You like a good stat. It's a fairly tough circuit on the brakes here, though. You know, it's that long back straight down into turn 14, and then you got turns 6 and 11. They're quite heavy as well. On top of that, managing your front tyre wear is always a challenge around here, so there's a lot to keep in mind during the Grand Prix.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the inside line off the start.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. So today we have
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
damn radio always comes on when I speak. But let's jump straight into the start of the Chinese Grand Prix. Here we go then. 5 lights and we are off. The Haas there at the start gets a bit of wheel spin like normal, but the Mercedes of Nico Rosberg, good start. So Mercedes goes up the inside and they touch, I believe. The Haas is pushed all the way out. As the Ferrari gets spinned round by Hamilton, I believe that was quickly there. Might have been different, but there's a massive traffic jam. There is a massive traffic jam. The Ferrari's just stopped there, don't know why. He could join the track, but he's not. He is now. Okay, so the Ferrari then joining the track. Who was that? Vettel, I think that is. Ferrari then not off to a good start, just joins in front of the 2 McLarens. So here we are. This is 3rd place, man. Rosberg in 1st, Hamilton 2nd, Roberts in 3rd. Wasn't a good start at all for Roberts, as we see him there in 3rd place. Toro Rosso is in 4th, surprisingly. So let's jump into the race. We have got battles everywhere. As we hear a team radio there for the pit window for Roberts, but battles everywhere. We got the Ferrari on Force India. I believe that is Vettel against Perez. I believe it is, just by looking at the helmet. As we see the Haas against the Williams. Gutierrez versus Bottas, I think. All these guys running through. But here then, at the back, we have Vettel versus a Toro Rosso. I'm not 100% sure who is in that. It'll either be Max no, it's not Max, it's a Red Bull, but the Ferrari in the DRS zone, but isn't using DRS. His DRS might be damaged, because I'm pretty sure he was able to get the DRS detection though, but goes in the inside. On the outside, the Toro Rosso sticking with him into the final corner, in, and Sebastian Vettel takes that place from the Toro Rosso. Once again, don't know who it is. It's either Kvyat or Sainz. Not 100% sure, but that might be actually Kimi Raikkonen. That is Kimi. Okay, then the Haas, after that pit stop and that awful start, making his way up. What position is he in? I have no idea, no clue. But he's up a place anyway, in front of the Force India. So, hello, welcome back. After that exciting first bit, if I get the names wrong, I apologise. It's just by looking at helmets. Yeah, so apologies for that. But I know the helmets. But here we have then. See the bottom left on board the NASA, I believe that is. Roberts and Nasser's engine just blows on the straight, as you see the massive line of smoke there. The engine just blows. That was spectacular. That was spectacular. Engine just blew, but Roberts set up another position as his teammate coming to the pit. So much action for the first, but as we got the Force Indy on button, I believe that is, and he makes the move.
Entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Okay, so the Haas is on the man. He goes up the inside. He has got a bit of front right wing damage, as you can see on the bottom right, but he has made that move done. So next up is 16th place of Perez, and he has a log, goes up the inside there, late dive, but seems to have got the move. Okay then guys, welcome back. We are on board with Roberts on Hamilton now. Oh, locking up, touched a little bit there, pushing him out, Hamilton is, but leaving him room. Good racing going on here, very close. Haas versus Mercedes. As we go into sector 2 and he goes up the inside, goes into 5th place now and has that move done. Okay then, next up is Rosberg with that move on Hamilton, once again in the same spot. Not Rosberg, but Roberts going on the outside, flicks into the inside again where he took Hamilton. He takes Nico Rosberg. Okay then, we are back. Roberts is getting a little bit twitchy on the curb there on the last corner. Rosberg in the DRS zone and the slipstream goes up the inside. Roberts, Rosberg, oh no, Roberts flicks into the inside. Brilliant racing by these two. Okay then, we are back. Bottas sparking away, heavy on the fuel, loads of sparks, look pretty good, but the Haas is in the inside of the first place man, Bottas, and now he goes off the track. What a potato. What an absolute potato. Bottas takes the lead, but now another DRS zone comes up. Roberts in the slipstream, in the DRS, goes left, goes right, drag racing up to the first corner and goes in the inside, and he looks to have made the move. Brilliant racing once again. Okay then, Perez bursts. Oh, that was very close, but Roberts seems to have got the move. Quick little move there. Okay then, we are back. Hulkenberg versus Roberts versus Stafford in the Red Bull coming out the pit. So much action going on, can't keep up, but Roberts rather, seems to have got the move done over Hulkenberg. Okay then, we are back once again. Sainz versus Roberts on the kilometre long straight. Here we go. Oh, so close to touching. An amazing close to close. Wheel action here. DRS zone then for Roberts. Drag race up. I think that was a little touch, not quite sure, but into the braking zone, and Roberts breaks a little bit later, gets the move done, but Sainz coming back, but Roberts just closes the gap out there. On board with Roberts then. And the left rear just goes puncture for Robert. We just see the trail of cars going through. That'll be so frustrating. Roberts versus Massa. Massa goes out and Roberts goes through. Righty, Massa going on the outside, sparking away once again like his teammate, but Roberts in the braking zone. This is very close, almost touching. Roberts now gets the move done. Button on the left, Roberts goes up the inside. In the same spot, Perez, and Roberts goes round the outside, does another move. Okay, then we are back, and the Haas driver locks up, slams into Hulkenberg and nearly goes into him again, but now goes up the inside before the straight and gets the move done. The race is finished then. Roberts finishes in 8th place.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, so the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, Jolyon Palmer did
After an excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
It's got to be Jolyon Palmer. He was in another league for me today. Really impressive stuff.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. Meanwhile, good work from Force India this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back after that pretty fun race. That was a pretty exciting race to watch. For me, it was pretty frustrating to drive the race, but nevertheless, we finished now. Lewis Hamilton is in first on Drivers' Championship, followed by me in second, separated by 4 points, which is pretty close. So the race, we finished in 8th, we started in first. No, not the best at all, but we did manage to get a few points just to really save our bacon more than it got not saved. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense, but the race is finished. Next race is Russia, Sochi, I think how you say it. I'm looking forward to that one. Track is really fun, so that's going to be a good race. So like the video, leave a like, or don't leave a like, do whatever you need to do. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Peace.